Hi, my name's Elizabeth McCarroll and welcome to the Leith Walk to the Shore tour. We're starting here at Picardy Place, where currently the tram line is being extended from the city centre down to Newhaven.
Edinburgh to Leith is a story of geographical location, a city and a town, politics, public transport, economics and strong-minded people. The Town Council Act 1827 allowed Leith to elect its own council. Leith ran their own police and fire service, a separate criminal court, town hall and councillors, and more importantly, had their own bylaws. The walk has responded to these pressures for the last 400 years and continues to do so today. As a town, Leith developed quickly, with all the civic requirements of banks, customs house, assembly rooms and civic spaces, taking every opportunity to be better than Edinburgh.
We're in Elm Row on Leith Walk and we're going to meet Philip Contini, the owner of Valvona and Corolla.
My name is Philip Contini. I'm the chair of Valvona and Corolla Limited. The company was founded in 1934, so we've been here for almost 90 years. An immigrant Italian family came to Edinburgh and set up business selling Italian produce to the Scots here in Edinburgh. Gradually over the years, because of traffic, because of the growth of cars, the Elm Row and this part of Leith Walk has been gradually constrained to cope with the increasing traffic and of course tram lines now. The tram works that started in 2007 were all for the tram works, but it affected many businesses up and down Leith Walk quite badly. We were lucky that we survived, kept going, but it was a difficult time. Looking ahead to Edinburgh and Leith in 2030, looking ahead to Leith Walk as this wonderful boulevard with great public transport, good pedestrian and cyclist access, lots of busy shops, great places to live, local communities up and down Leith Walk. I think it's going to be a fantastic place.
This is also a story of trams and trains, on, below and above Leith Walk, and the legacy of this infrastructure on the current development of the city. Large and efficient tram network enabled Edinburgh's growth into a conurbation with suburban infilling, joining the old city to other older communities such as Leith and Musselburgh. The transport network of the 19th century has created the development sites of today at Shrub Hill, Steeds Place, Hulmire Street and the foot of the walk. The Boundary Bar was made famous by Ian Rankin in Spectre Rebus novels, now the Beerhouse Bar. It stands on the old boundary line between Leith and Edinburgh, and prior to 1920 it was necessary to use both entrance doors because the Leith and Edinburgh magistrates set different licensing rules, so depending on which door you went in influenced what time you could drink to. This part of Leith Walk has seen horse-drawn trams, cable trams and electric trams, all used at different times.
I'm Anna Herriman and I used to work for the City of Edinburgh Council. At that time, Leith had experienced a whole lot of issues relating to tram preparatory works and early tram works, and Leith Walk had been left in a state of significant disrepair. There was quite a lot of mistrust in the council. In fact, there had been periods where the street was dug up and not attended to by crews for a long time. Local traders felt that they weren't able to do business when the street was left in such a state. Our approach was really to try and get beyond the usual suspects that get involved in telling you about what should be in a place and the design, and hear from the people that actually live here. What we wanted was to create a feel like a village high street within a city, whereas the perceived wisdom coming from transport colleagues at the time was that it was an arterial road delivering people into the city centre. We wanted to try and celebrate what was happening on the street. But there's a lot more that goes on Leith Walk than just what you see at the eye level, and if you look around, it's one of the most exciting streets in Edinburgh, because just the diversity of cultures at street level, when you look at the shops, it's just evident.
I am John Workboy. I'm the owner of Workboy's Kitchen and Grill. It is the only African Nigerian takeaway in Edinburgh. It's a welcoming thing to sort of have the tram here. There's some positive sides to it. However, the current state of the work that is being done, it has affected businesses negatively, because where we sort of used to see people could easily park by driving and just pick up what they want to pick up from shops, that's not possible anymore.
It's been nothing but chaos here. Like, we can't get in and out the streets with cars. I don't think the trams are, mostly everyone I've spoke to, nobody really wants them. Because like, we've got a perfectly good bus service. So a lot of people I've heard it from, and I think that too, it's more for tourism.
What we've been finding today, tell me more about this skeleton.
Well, we found an adult female, joined by her hips. She's unfortunately missing a couple of her bottom teeth, but the jaw's healed over.
Oh yeah.
Also, we've actually got an interesting thing on her ankle, on her right ankle.
Oh, yeah.
Not really sure what it is. A colleague thinks it might be cancer, but
Oh yeah, I see it now. The sort of
the weird roundness going
this
on.
bit here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So could potentially be that.
Turning left onto Bernard Street, we come across a market square, which was the town centre of Leith, on a significant east-west route. It is a beautiful example of an urban space which is casual and intriguing in its form, but quite formal and grand in its Georgian architecture, with many buildings that reflect the history as a separate town, such as the original Leith Bank, with its elegant dome. The statue of Robbie Burns was erected here in 1898. And not unsurprisingly, there's a poem which picks up on the reference to Leith, called My Bonnie Mary. O fetch to me a pint of wine, and fill it in a silver tassie, that I may drink before I go, a service to my bonnie lassie. The boat rocks at the pier o' Leith, fill loud the wind blows frae the ferry. The ship rides by the Berwick Law, and I maun leave my bonnie Mary. The space narrows and the street shifts left, enclosing the space and in creating intrigue on the route west to the shore. Discussions on the regeneration of the shore area of Leith commenced in early 1980s with a variety of regeneration initiatives, such as the Leith Project, encouraged by the Scottish Development Agency. These have in large been successful, as the perception of the place has improved and attracted more development, better service, positive contextual regeneration incorporating historic and contemporary design.
Here we are at the shore, and this is the end of our tour. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you've enjoyed it.